Have you ever had a woman you like ignore you completely? Waiting for her response. You text yet get nothing. You see her online, but she's not responding to you. It feels terrible, doesn't it? You start to think, did I do something wrong? Was I too eager? You begin to mentally relive every conversation. As I said, stopping her from ignoring you is about her. And guess what? We're going to use this to your advantage in this video. By the end, you'll understand how to counteract her disregard and emerge stronger than ever. They ignore you to see how you'll react when they don't say anything. If you lose your cool, they win. If you stay calm, confident, and unaffected, you win. Today I'm going to show you how to take control when a woman ignores you, not by playing games, but by becoming the most unbreakable, self-controlled version of yourself. Think of this as the ultimate guide to handling rejection like a Stoic king. Let us look into why she's avoiding us. There are many reasons she might be ignoring you and why it doesn't matter. When a woman ignores you, it can feel like she's attacking your confidence in who you are. You start to question every move, replay every message, and think, what did I do wrong? However, it's often not solely about you. In today's dating world, there are hidden agendas and subtle power dynamics at play. People, especially daters, are always looking for validation to control the other person's emotions. She might be trying to see how much you care by ignoring you. She may test your reaction by pushing you too far. She might be genuinely preoccupied with her work, friends, or her own life. This is the game-changing truth. None of these reasons really matter. What matters is how you respond to her silence. Waiting around every 5 minutes to check your phone for her reply gives her control over your emotions, your day, and your sense of self-worth, something you should avoid. This is where Stoicism becomes your secret weapon, because Stoicism teaches us one important lesson. We can't always control what other people do, but we can always control how we react to it. When she ignores you, don't fall into the trap of overthinking or spiraling into self-doubt. Instead, realize that her actions are out of your control and focus on the one thing you can, your response. Handle. If a woman ignores you, there are things you can control and things you can't. You can't control if she responds, but you can control how you respond. If she doesn't respond, don't chase her. Instead, do nothing. That's right, nothing. By doing nothing, you take back control and show that her behavior doesn't affect your mood, actions, or confidence when she goes silent. Feeling like you've lost control is where your Stoic strength comes in. You can control your emotional reaction, which is the only thing that matters. Many men may experience a sense of hopelessness in this situation, leading them to double text or worse. Sending her an upset message to ask why she hasn't replied goes against what Stoicism teaches us. Stoicism means staying calm and strong no matter what happens. It also means showing her that you don't need her approval. When you demonstrate your unaffectedness, she begins to question your differences and perceives you as unique. For instance, if you've been texting her and she suddenly stops responding, consider sending her another text to inquire about the situation, but ensure she doesn't perceive you as unaffected. No problem if she ignores you. You have a life. When you don't react to her silence with further neediness, you demonstrate to her your maturity. You show her that you're a man who can handle his feelings. If someone ghosted you after a fantastic talk or date and then didn't respond, most guys would panic and wonder what they did wrong, or they would try to get her back by sending her another message. You may be trying to get her attention again, but what if silent? What if you focused on yourself, went to the gym, set goals, and didn't pay attention to her silence? Doing nothing gives you all the power back, and if she doesn't reach out, you've improved. This will not only pique her interest, but it will also boost your confidence. Bring attention back to you. Concentrate on yourself instead of her silence to start making a difference. Her ignoring you is not a reason to spiral. It's a chance to level up in important ways. Now is the time to invest in yourself, to make your mind, body and goals stronger. What does this really look like? Go to the gym. Start working on those personal or professional goals you've been putting off, like learning a new skill or starting a project you're really excited about. Do the things that make you content and surround yourself with people who support you and love you for who you are. Focusing on your growth will make you less concerned about her ignoring you. Indeed, putting yourself first makes you more attractive to her and everyone else. Remember that women are drawn to men who are focused on their own mission, purpose, and path. Think back to a time when you were totally focused on reaching your goals. Maybe you were regularly going to the gym and making real progress in your fitness journey. Or maybe you were building a business, putting in long hours, making sacrifices, and seeing your dreams come true. Or maybe you were learning a new skill and getting better at it. Every single day at these times, you weren't even thinking about texting someone back and forth and waiting for replies because you were so focused on becoming the best version of yourself. That's the energy and mindset you need to bring to every relationship and interaction. When you prioritize yourself, your goals, and your happiness, others notice. People, including her, will naturally gravitate towards you. She'll question the changes, the lack of response, and the sudden increase in your attractiveness. All of this occurred as a result of you placing yourself at the center of attention. Reverse psychology takes a different approach. It involves thinking in reverse. This is something you may have heard about dating. It's often overused, but when done right, it can be very effective. If she ignores you, don't chase her or ignore her back. But wait, there's more to it than that. It's not about playing games. It's about showing how strong you are. Ignore her in a way that shows you're not upset or angry. As soon as you cease your pursuit of her validation and demonstrate that her silence holds no power over you, she begins to question why this is crucial. This change in dynamic places you back in control, not through manipulation, but by demonstrating that you maintain control over your emotions and actions. For instance, if you've texted her a few times and she hasn't responded, you may be tempted to send another text or, even worse, ask her why she's ignoring you. However, resist the urge to double text or become upset. Instead, choose to ignore her. Let it go. Live your life without giving her any more energy. Post pictures of you out with friends, hitting the gym, or working on your goals, but avoid reaching out to her. Soon, she will start to wonder, why isn't he chasing me? Did I lose him? Is he talking to someone else? Has he moved on? When she eventually reaches out to you, she will respond calmly and with minimal emotional investment. Don't bring up her silence or ask why she ignored you. Just act like nothing happened. You've now completely changed the power dynamic in your favor without doing anything. You haven't responded to her bait, which makes you look strong, confident, and most importantly, emotionally in control. That's the power of reverse psychology number 3. Don't worry and stay calm and unbothered. One of the worst things men do when a woman ignores them is lose their cool. Anxiety, frustration, and anger are the opposite of what you want. When you lose your composure, you cede control to her as she is able to discern your emotional instability. The calm way to deal with this is clear as glass. You must maintain a grounded, centered, and emotionally untouchable mindset regardless of her actions. This doesn't mean acting like you don't care. It means genuinely not letting her actions affect your emotional state. When you can master this level of emotional control, you'll notice that not only do you feel better, but you'll also become much more attractive. People, particularly women, Gravitate towards individuals who radiate calm confidence and remain unaffected by minor life challenges. In the long run, calmness shows power, and strength is irresistible. The next time she ignores you, don't react emotionally or impulsively. Instead, take a deep breath, step back, and remind yourself that her actions do not define you. Define your value or worth as a person. You decide how you feel, not she. Instead of worrying or replaying every conversation, do something calmer. Going for a long run will help you get rid of any anger. Play some music that makes you feel unstoppable. You can take control of the situation by focusing on a project that has been bothering you and immersing yourself in work. By doing this, you keep your emotional power, show her that you're not dependent on how she reacts, and most importantly, remind yourself that you're in charge of your own emotions. This kind of control is magnetic, and when she sees that her ignoring you hasn't affected you, she'll start to wonder why she doesn't have the effect she wanted on you. As the fourth step, separate yourself from the outcome. Getting your power back. Here's the most serious thing you can do. Stay away from the results. Your peace stays the same whether she replies or not, and whether she likes you or not. This is real power. When you let go of your worries about the future, you become truly powerful. Marrying releases you from the ups and downs of dating. This doesn't mean you don't care about her. It means you care more about yourself than her attention. If you want to regain control in any relationship, you need to change your mindset. When you detach, you stop putting your happiness and self-worth in the hands of someone else. You take back control of your emotions and your life. When you detach, you stop worrying about what she's thinking, what she's doing, or why she's not responding. You become calm and in charge of yourself. People who aren't desperately looking for confirmation. Separating yourself from the result shows that you value yourself enough to leave any situation that doesn't serve you. When you cease feeling needy or anxious, you become someone she values and is more likely to pursue. Think of a time when you cared too much about how something turned out, like a job interview, a date, or a text message. You felt more nervous the more you worried about how things would go. Your mind would constantly scan potential outcomes and scenarios. Think about the worst thing that could happen, then let go of all that stress and picture yourself being okay with whatever happens, knowing that you'll be fine. This is what it means to be calm. Accepting that your happiness is not dependent on the actions or thoughts of others is the essence of detachment. When you can truly detach from whether she responds or not, you become free and no longer feel the need to chase, seek, or validate yourself through her actions. When you're free, you become very attractive. Giving up control over what might happen shows confidence. Trust is what draws people in. It's about showing the world and yourself that your happiness doesn't depend on outside approval, but on inner stability and control. Here's the bottom line. When a woman ignores you, most guys panic, chase, overthink, and lose control, but not you. Not after today. You now possess the necessary tools, mindset, and knowledge to reverse the situation. Use her silence to show her you're different and unshaken. You don't respond, you take charge. You're calm, sure of yourself, and in charge of your feelings. And guess what? That makes you more powerful and attractive in every area of your life. Many men allow their emotions to overwhelm them when ignored. You're not going to be that guy. You're going to be the man who stays calm, focuses on himself, and lets go of the need for approval. This isn't just about how to deal with a woman ignoring you. It's about controlling your life. When you control your emotions, you're no longer a slave to other people's thoughts, actions, or decisions. You're free, and women notice and respect that freedom. Most importantly, you feel it. From now on, don't just play the dating game. Be the man in charge all the time. If this message spoke to you, Don't just leave this video and forget everything you've learned. Press the subscribe button to become part of a community of men committed to mastering their lives, relationships, and emotions. Don't wait until she ignores you again to start improving yourself. Do it now. This isn't just about dating advice. It's about becoming the man you were meant to be. One who leads, not reacts.